guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Alizea and I'm here for ghetto black transsexual. Get up into the bed, purr, whatever. I'm back. How are you wonderful, amazing people doing? I'm doing amazing, you already know. Before we get to today's video, girl, because I know you guys seen the title, I know y'all might be like, girl, what are we finna get into today, girl? Today's video is going to be a little bit different, girl. Today is going to be a sitting down vent video, but you know how this goes, girl. I'm going to need you guys to lock in. You already know what I'm about to say. All right, y'all, so today's video is, a sitting down video, like I said. Today, whenever this video comes out, I will be turning 20 years old. Yay! Happy birthday to me, period. This video is going to be venting about my life as a 20-year-old trans woman, and I just want to get, everything that comes to my mind off, and I also want to give life advice to any younger trans person who's watching this. So, yeah. As a 20-year-old trans woman, I can't believe I've made it to 20 years old. Like, that's absolutely insane. And, I went through my trials and tribulations. I went through all the ghetto-ness or whatever. Like, I came out when I was, like, 15, started transitioning when I was 16. My mother died at, like, 17. It just got crazy, y'all. It just got crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I come on the internet and I act like, my transition in my life is going well and it's just beautiful and it's rainbows and sunshines. But to be honest with y'all, I'm a human being and human beings go through things. You get what I mean? And, lately, I have been reflecting on my life. Like, I am literally about to be, 20, like I said, and I can't believe I made it to 20 years old. Like, this is absolutely insane. I'm very proud of myself for how far I've come. I came from Waco, Texas. I grew up in Waco, Texas. Like, I didn't realize how much stuff my mother went through when she was raising me. And I took that for granted. I took her love for granted. I took her advice for granted. I took her as a human being, as a mother, I took her for granted. One thing I do want to say in this video is for any trans person who is resenting their parent because they came out the closet and their parent didn't, accept them and their parent disowned them, I do want you to understand that some parents are actually conditioned like that from a very early age, and you shouldn't beat yourself up, asking yourself, well, if I wasn't gay or if I wasn't trans, maybe my mother would love me. You're loved. I promise you, you are loved. One thing I can say is when I came out, I didn't understand why my mama was so angry and why, she didn't accept me at first as transgender. But I understand now. The more older I get, the more stories I hear. Now I put two and two together on why she is that way. What I like to do is I like to have, conversations with people. And one thing I remember my mother telling me is to be who you are. Don't let nobody else's judgment control you. Please, for the love of God, just be who you are. And, it didn't stick with me until, like, literally, I say 2 months ago, where I was really going through some stuff. And I was like, damn, like, I really want my mama here. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but, like, I've never been in love. And I say it's like cliche and like, oh my God, Alizea, we hear this all the time. But like, I'm serious. Like, I'm a human being. Like, human beings deserve to be loved. Every human being on this earth, no matter if you're dead or alive, you deserve to be loved in this lifetime. You get what I mean? And, it's sad. It's very sad. I feel like I play a part because every time I'm talking to somebody, I bring my, troubles and I bring my trauma into, the situationship or the relationship, which in reality, I shouldn't be doing that, but I'm learning. So I didn't know any better when I was younger. You get what I mean? Another thing is like, a lot of people in this, trans journey, they rush it. They rush their transition. They're like, oh my God, all my peers, all my homegirls, all my homeboys, they on hormones. They started transitioning. Girl, I need to hurry up and play catch up. I'm 20 years old. I don't regret anything in my transition, actually. The only thing I regret is not spending as much time and, not understanding my mother. Other than that, I don't regret nothing about my trans journey itself. I'm kind of glad I am transitioning very later in life. If you knew me, I started transitioning, like I said, medically when I was 16 years old. She died, so I stopped taking them. You already know how it was, or whatever, get into the ghetto-ness or whatever. But I don't let that stuff beat me up. Like, a lot of people in this timeline and a lot of people in their life, they're like, oh my God, like, I'm so scared. I don't know what I want to do with myself. It's okay to feel, scared. It's okay to not know what you want to do with yourself. It's okay. You're a human being. Like, you don't need to rush anything, literally. You're so young. Don't rush your life, literally. I'm only 20 years old. Who knows where I'm going to be 5 to 10 years from now, girl? I hope I'm in Hidden Hills twerking with Kim Kardashian, girl. No tea, no shade, but like, I see so much for myself, and I see myself actually thriving. I see myself actually influencing people to love themselves. I'm the definition of a trans person who came from the ghetto, who brings their ghetto with them, and I live in the ghetto. Like, I am, a ghetto transsexual. I'm a ghetto person. But back to what I was saying, like, I realized after my mama died that life is too short and you have to really cherish the itty bitty little things in your life. And I took a lot of those things for granted. Although I am very strong, I have so much wisdom at such an early age. Like, I do go through things and I'm still young, still have more things to discover about myself. I still have more traumatic things that are going to come my way, girl. But, I'm a human being. I'm going to get through it all because I'm Alizea. Put some respect on my name. Hello. But, like, no tea, no shade. I love myself. I love being ghetto. I love being a ghetto black transsexual. I try to tell all my younger T girls, and I try to tell any older T girl, anybody who ever asks advice from me, I always tell them to cherish your life. You don't know when you don't know when you're not gonna be here. Let me say it like that. I don't want to get demonetized, so I'm gonna keep my mouth cute. But you don't know when you're not going to be on this planet, and you're constantly complaining, you're constantly depressed, and you're feeling like the world is crumbling. You're constantly like, I don't know what I want to do. I see everybody else. Stop comparing yourself to other people. This is your life. You only get one life in this you only get one life on this damn earth. That's what I'm trying to say. Live your life now. Live your life now. I need to take my own advice because I'm currently struggling with this. I'm currently struggling with depression. I'm currently struggling with not having my mother in my life. I don't know why, but I'm kind of relapsing with, my mother's passing. I don't know why, but like, just realizing that I'm 20 years old, time has really flew by. Like, I got my own apartment at 18. I've been on my own ever since. I don't regret any of it. Like, this is amazing. Like, although it's been ghetto and although I've had my hardships and although, like I said earlier in the video, I don't know if I said it, but like, I haven't had a relationship, I don't let that stuff define me as who I am. I do realize, and I've said it in past videos, like, I am selfish, and I didn't understand why I'm selfish. Like, a lot of people tell me like I'm selfish, and I don't see it because I feel like when I grew up, I always tried to be such a people pleaser, and now that I'm like taking care of myself, and now that I realize this is my life, and in order for me to make it in this world, I'm going to have to sacrifice everything, and I'm going to have to put myself first. For like, I don't think about other people, and that's okay. It does beat me up sometimes when people say that. I try to act like it doesn't beat me up, but it does beat me up. I don't try to not think about people. I'm just thinking in the moment. The type of person that I am, I live in the moment for a lot of things. And the reason why I say I live in the moment for a lot of things is because my mama died. I wish I could just go back in time and just give her a hug, but I had to move on. I had to live with it. That's what you call trauma. Sometimes you just have to live with your trauma. And a lot of us are going through some hard things. A lot of us are battling with depression, abuses of certain, things that are going on, trials and tribulations, let's just call it that. But like, what I'm trying to tell you, wonderful, amazing, beautiful, exquisite people, is please, for the love of God, please cherish your life. Please. Some of you damn people have inspired me without even knowing it. I inspire y'all, but some of my mutuals, like some people who don't even suspect that they inspired me, I'll name one person. Nunu. Nunu, she's beautiful. She started watching me like when I was in high school or whatever. She's beautiful, like, oh my God, love her down. Her personality, perfect. Love everything about it. And Nunu is like the type of friend that I truly want in my lifetime. And, that's what I realized why I cut off a lot of my friends. Cause like I compared Nunu to a lot of my friends. I'm like, none of my friends are matching Nunu's status. Like, it's not giving. I need to stop doing that. I do need to stop doing that. Sorry, Nunu, to throw your name out there. No tea, no shade, but I love you, sister. And another person, Amelia Majesty. She is very inspiring. She's an amazing, beautiful trans person. Feel like, she has her trials and tribulations, and, I don't know what she's going through with her personal life, but she just doesn't know that sometimes when I watch her videos, it brings a smile to my face. And that says something because, like, I am a black trans woman, so I particularly watch, like, black people. I'm sorry, I'm a black person. I told y'all I'm ghetto. But, like, that girl right there, mwah, put some respect on her name. Hello. I love her. Her content is inspiring. It inspires me to make content even when I'm depressed. And also, seeing my other mutuals, like, she changed her name, but her name is like Fletch or whatever. She's, oh my God, boots down. I started watching her actually, like, when I was like in my deep dark depression when my mama died. Like, she kind of got me through some things or whatever. I'm all these. What I'm saying is, I'm shouting out these content creators, not to just give them clout, boost them up and stuff like that. I'm saying this is because you don't know who's watching you, and you don't know who you're inspiring by being a positive, beautiful person that you are. You're a very beautiful person. You touch hearts. I know I touch hearts. I'm 20 years old, having my old coworkers at my other ghetto ass job saying, "Get up into the big purr, the ghetto, street Nicki Minaj, call the laws. Somebody call the laws." Ooh, girl, it ain't giving what it's supposed to be gave. You know damn well ain't nobody else gonna motherfucking have no impact like that. This is what I call ghetto. An impactful ghetto trans person. I'm impactful. I'm meaningful. And you're meaningful. And I mean that. Y'all just don't know who's watching your content. Be mindful. Be grateful. For every one view that you get, that's every one person who you're inspiring. And that's one thing that I didn't realize. Another thing is, I realized that I don't need to rush my transition for anybody. I'm kind of glad that I'm 20 years old now, because now that I'm 20 and now that I'm about to do everything that I wanted to do, I feel complete. Well, I'm not complete yet. Let me rephrase that. I'm about to be complete. I'm going to start hormones soon. And when I start those hormones, I hope y'all are here for this journey. I'm about to get on those hormones and I'm about to show out. I'm about to show off. I'm about to show everybody what a ghetto black transsexual can do. This is my life. Everybody always said, "Why aren't you on hormones yet? Why aren't you on hormones yet?" Because it ain't time yet. My time is to learn how to adult. I've learned, baby. I've learned. Now that I'm about to move, I'm feeling grateful. I'm kind of stuck right now with me losing my job. Like I told y'all, like I got fired from my job. So that actually beat me up for a while. Like I felt like I was down. Like I felt at my lowest, and you know, left my siblings down. But like they keep saying, "Oh, you shouldn't have did this." I know. It's not like I can go back in time and not cuss people out. I'm a human being, and I'm a human being with feelings, and there are times where I get overwhelmed and I can't take it anymore. Like I've been wanting to cuss everybody out at that job. Like my time was up. It was time for something new, and I'm kind of glad that I'm doing something new with myself. Even though I hate this ghetto ass job that I'm at right now, I don't regret it. Yeah, I'm still getting paid less, girl. I don't regret it. Ain't nothing I can do. I regret cussing out that manager because, girl, now I ain't got the job I need. But it's okay, girl. It's okay. It's nothing to beat myself up over. I just had to keep moving. One thing that I've learned being a 20-year-old trans woman is to keep moving even when times get hard. There are literally times where I'm depressed and where I feel like giving up. But do you think I'm gonna give up? My mama ain't give up. She wasn't a quitter, she was a fighter. That is inspiring as hell. I see other trans people. They're going through hell right now. Some of them got their damn hormones, their rights taken away. Other people in countries are going through it. But here I'm alive. Here I get to wake up on a bed. Here I have a roof over my head. Here I have a sibling that loves me. I have multiple siblings that love me. That's fucking amazing. I love that. So I better cherish it. I better cherish it for what it is. And I better keep moving. I know times get hard, and I know I am very depressed and I'm very low, and I don't know how to open up to people. I'm very anxious. I think I have anxiety. I do need to go to a therapist about this stuff. I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, and that's why I like making content. My content isn't to sit over here and get clout, to get views, to, make money, all this extra stuff. The money and clout and fame, okay, it's cool, but like, that isn't what makes me me. What makes me me is me. I'm Alizea. I'm black and I'm trans and I'm beautiful, and you better put some respect on my name. Hello. I'm ghetto, I'm fabulous, I'm loud, I'm ambiguous, or whatever the word is. I'm just beautiful, I'm exotic, I'm amazing. I have wisdom. I speak volume. I speak amazing words into people's lives. I'm inspiring. I'm a beautiful soul, and this is my life. I don't care how nobody feels about me, and you shouldn't either. The one thing I try to tell everybody is to cherish your life. I've been saying it. Live your life freely. Live your life unapologetically. This is your life. And if you could take anything from this video, all I'm trying to tell y'all, and this is the best advice, even when you're at your lowest, you saw I can do it. Y'all, I literally got taken advantage of by a man. I was at my lowest. That happened to a lot of people I know. I'm not gonna say no words, but like, that it breaks me down to know that people I know go through that stuff. That man took advantage, but there's nothing I can do. I almost lost my life, but I didn't. So I just gotta keep moving. Yes, it gets depressing. Yes, I reflect on those things. Yes, I have scars, but my scars are what makes me me, and I'm beautiful with my scars. I love everything about me. My name is Alizea. I'm a 20-year-old black trans woman, and I am not fearing nothing in this lifetime. I'm just getting started, and you better watch out. My name is Alizea. I hope you guys enjoyed this ghetto ass video. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I do want to say this. If any of you guys are watching this towards the end of the video, can you let me know what like healthcare providers y'all use with your hormones and where y'all get y'all hormones? Because I know Plume and what's the other one, Planned Parenthood or whatever the hell, do whatever, girl, bada bing bada boom. But like, yeah, I know it's Planned Parenthood and all that other stuff, but I need to know all of it. No tea, no shade. Like, because I'm trying to find out which one's going to be the cheapest so I get my hormones, girl. Because like I said, this is my year. This is my year to do things. And next year, I'm ready for what's in store. But yeah, I love you guys. Stream Nicki Minaj. I'm your ghetto black transsexual. I love you guys. And yeah, I'll see you wonderful, amazing people later. Bye, loves.